Good Thursday morning. I'm Erica Hill. Poppy and Jim are off this week. A grim picture as the Delta variant grips the nation. Hospitals across the country overwhelmed by the unvaccinated. In Mississippi, the head of one hospital says the whole system is really just days away from failing. And as people wait in emergency rooms for a bed in the ICU. In West Virginia, the ICUs are at levels they have not seen since February. In Oregon, some hospitals now down to less than 5 intensive care beds. The situation is so bad in Texas, hospitals have set up triage tents to care for the influx of patients, and the governor is now sending some 2,500 out-of-state medical personnel to help with the surge. Kids also facing the burden of this latest spike. Some schools in Mississippi, Indiana, and Georgia already forced to close their doors, return to virtual learning just days into the new school year. In Tennessee, parents are fuming after a school board approved a temporary mask requirement for elementary schools.
We want to know what's on those masks, and I ask parents to agree to stand with me now, right now, stand. We want those masks tested.
The masks are not any harm at all. They're inconvenient, but they're not a harm.
If my son was able to catch COVID in last year's environment with a less transmissible variant, consider the spread we'll see this year with the majority of students and staff unmasked.
I swore an oath to protect this country against all enemies, foreign and domestic. You harm our children, you become a domestic enemy, and we will come for you politically and financially. You have awakened the ape army, and we will come for you, and the Holy Spirit is coming with us.
We will come for you. Let's begin now with CNN's Amara Walker. So what more are you learning about this fiery debate in Tennessee, which didn't end, I should say, at the meeting?
Absolutely. Fiery, a very emotional, angry meeting. So this happened on Tuesday night, Erica, in Williamson County. This is just south of Nashville, Tennessee. There was a 4-hour debate amongst the school board members during the special meeting. As you saw there, they ended up voting in favor of a temporary mask mandate that would only apply to the elementary school students there. And what you saw after this meeting in the parking lot was the anger and frankly the vitriol boiling over with supporters, or I should say opponents of masks, lashing out at the supporters of masks and even heckling people walking out of that meeting wearing masks. Just take a listen and watch what happens as things get quite heated on Tuesday.
Child abuse! You are child abuse! There's for you guys! There's a bad place in hell! And everybody's taking notes, buddy! Keep that little smut!
Put it back on. Put your mask on.
It's sucking them back here. How you like that? We know who you are! We know who you are! No more masks!
Keep it calm.
No masks!
We're on these guys' side. They're on our side.
No, they're not. You're not on our side.
The police are on our side. The police are on our side. Let's calm down.
Yes.
Calm down. We know who you are.
We know who you are.
You can leave freely, but we will find you, and we know who you are.
You will never be allowed in public again. You will never be allowed.
I know who you are. I know who you are. Let him out. Let's let him
You better watch out. You better watch out.
Keep it calm. Everybody back up. Everybody back up. Back up. I'm back, man. I'm on your side. Back up. I'm a parent. Give me a lane for a Peace. Peace. Everyone. Peace.
We know who you are. We will find you. We also heard someone in the background saying, I am a parent. So these are parents heckling other parents, Erica.
Yeah, what an example they're setting. It is disturbing, to put it mildly. Meantime, you're there in the suburbs of Atlanta, outside an East Side elementary school. There's been an outbreak there, and that is forcing a quick change of plans with the school year just getting underway. What more can you tell us?
Yeah, talk about a quick change of plans, Erica. So an urgent notification was sent out from the principal of this East Side Elementary School, citing an extremely high number, those are her words, an extremely high number of positive COVID cases that affected the fifth graders. So all fifth graders were sent home yesterday morning. The notification went out around 9 o'clock. Parents were told to come pick up their kids between 11 and 11:30 in the morning so that they could avoid potential further spread during lunchtime and on buses. And as you mentioned, keep in mind, in-person learning had only been underway for about 2 weeks here in Cobb County, and now the fifth graders here at Eastside Elementary School are being forced back into virtual learning that will last at least until August 23rd. But I gotta mention, no indication in changes to the mask policy in Cobb County Public Schools. They remain optional. The principal's saying that now they are strongly encouraged here at the school. We should also mention parents are organizing a rally sometime later this afternoon outside the school district to push for a mask mandate, Erica.
It'll be interesting to see where that goes. Keep us posted.